So guys, Tappy just released a new chapter, Arcade Chapter 5 is called Forgiveness. Let's get into the chapter. So guys, it's only been a very few hours that the zombie apocalypse started, and we realized that the zombies kept resurrecting, and every time they die, they resurrect. So Subaru Todd and the gang is having a lot of trouble putting away these zombies and get through the next phase of what's going to go on and what's the next move. So they keep repeating the same actions and not figuring it out. We also figured out even the head blows are not killing them. They're just resurrecting. Even chest shots are not really hitting. So anywhere they hit them, they're just going to come back and resurrect themselves. But also at the same time, Izmail's head that was cut off actually transformed into a bunch of tentacles. And so Izmail is back alive again in a different way. And so they had to deal with that as well. So that leaves big trouble for Todd and Subaru, and unbelievable. At the same time, with all the action is going on, with Izmail returning and all the zombies, Lewis sacrificed herself. Lewis Arnold sacrificed herself once again to save Subaru, and this time was in critical condition. With all the shrapnel and all the debris and stuff, Lewis got in front of Subaru and pushed him out of the way and ate all of the shrapnel. And she's in very bad critical condition, and so Beatrice had to save like health, like restore her health for Lewis, at the same time taking on and defending all off the zombies off of her. So the zombies at the same time is trying to attack Lewis and everybody else. She's trying to heal Lewis and also attack the zombies at the same time. So Beatrice is multitasking at the same time. And also Tanza shows some careness to Subaru. She really cares for Subaru because Todd is like being a douchebag. Todd is being a douchebag because Katya's not here. Rim took Katya somewhere safe so she don't get into harm's way. So Todd's tone of voice and actions are very different behind Katya's back while she's actually here and Todd's actually listening and paying attention and actually caring about Subaru. But when she's not there, totally different story for Todd. At the same time, Tanza actually tried to bite Todd because Tanza actually cares for Subaru and she don't like Todd disrespecting Subaru. So that's why she tried to bite him. At the same time, at this chapter, Tanza actually shows some incredible fighting skills. Incredible fighting skills. Tanza is doing an awesome freaking job in this chapter and in the last couple chapters in the last arc. At the end of last arc 7, she's showed some incredible skills and she's actually worth something and not just a regular character. She's actually bringing something to the table. So Beatrice trying to take on the zombies and trying to attack Izmail, trying to help out with Subaru, try to defend Subaru, and at the same time trying to heal two other people. Lewis and Tanza are in critical condition, critical condition, so she has her handful multitasking. Subaru actually brought up that not only Beatrice can do healing magic, but Rim can too, but she's not really here. So it says only Beatrice doing all this stuff. So we switch to a point of view of Izmail. Since Izmail resurrected, he actually had the obsession with Todd and Subaru. We're not really sure why he has the obsession with Todd and Subaru, but I will explain in the end of the video about what's going on here. I have my own little theory of why the resurrection of these zombies and stuff like that at the end of the video. So it switched back. Todd and Subaru is trying to think. Subaru knows that we can't really kill these zombies by just shooting them in the head and hurting them in the heart and shooting them in the heart and stuff like that. We got to come up with a better plan, a better idea. So it went to this hut, and this hut had a bunch of materials. And yeah, all these materials, if you light them on fire or have a spark to them, they explode. So he's going to try to do a dust explosion. So what he did, Subaru lit inside the hut, and it came up with a dust explosion, exploded it, and it actually killed Izmail, and that was finally the end of Izmail. So Izmail is no more in this chapter, so that was a great end to him. But at the same time, at the end, so after the explosion, Subaru was like, "Hey Todd, are you okay?" Like, and Todd's like in a very hateful voice, he's like, "I wouldn't tell you anyway if I was or wasn't, but I wasn't answering you anyway." And Todd actually turned on Subaru and Todd threw his axe to Subaru, and Satella's invincible hand stopped it. And Subaru was like, "Why? Why are you doing this? I would have forgiven you. I would have forgive you because you haven't killed nobody. You didn't hurt nobody, and you talked about Katia and actually opened my heart to you. I actually trusted you, and that bond is broken." And so Todd took out his knife instead of his axe again, and took a stance, and that's where the declaration of the broken trust between Subaru and Todd how it ended the chapter. So the declaration of a broken trust is that's how the chapter ended. And now I told y'all people that Todd's gonna turn on Subaru. I told all of you. Y'all think Todd's gonna change into a new leaf and team up with Subaru? I told y'all, Subaru is always gonna be hated by Todd. Todd is a douchebag. Told y'all, Todd's gonna kill Subaru and everybody when he gets a chance. He only changed because Katia was there. I knew it. I told y'all. But I told y'all that Todd is gonna try to kill Subaru, and that proved it right there. Also, at the same time, it's crazy how Lewis and Tanza are in critical condition. We don't know what the future's gonna hold for those two. I'm wondering if one of those two died, that can they be returned by death? Will return by death actually help them too? Because we're not really sure what the respawn point is, the checkpoint is for Subaru, because it hasn't died yet. So we're not really sure where they're going to end up, or what's going to happen to them if they do die. Also, with the Izmail thing, Izmail coming back to life, that transformation was probably because of the combination of the sacrament of the Immortal King and Spink's parasites, and also Izmail's will and determination to kill Todd and Subaru. So all those three things could play into effect of why Izmail keeps resurrecting and the zombies keeps resurrecting, and so right there. But let me say this: I don't know what Tape is cooking up, but man, this was an unbelievable chapter. One of the best chapters so far in Arc 8. Unbelievable, action-packed chapter. But tell me what you think in the comments down below about what you think about this chapter. But I'll see you in the next video.